Yo, what is up, everyone? I'm back with another YouTube video. This is a little trade recap over the trade I took today on the mini NQ. We're going to get right into it. If you like the way that I trade and if you learn anything, then please consider giving me a like and subscribe because it helps so much. You don't even get it. Without further ado, let's get right into this trade recap. It's a good one. Let's do it. All right. So kind of starting on the higher time frame, I was looking for kind of more of a bullish bias. And the reason why is there's a couple of reasons why, right? So I get onto the market, I mark out my liquidity. We have these high time frame highs here. Here there's high time frame highs stacked uh all along, sorry about that, all along these highs, right? There's liquidity there, there's liquidity I already marked out, and there's like liquidity here, right? So we have a lot of stuff that we can use as liquidity, right? Or as like a kind of a magnet for price wanting to reach over there. So we have all this liquidity to the top, and then I was looking at the bottom. And so at the bottom, we see that we have this low right here, and then these lows that were kind of equal lows, and we also formed an SMT um, at this low as well. So we had two SMTs going down here. So I was like, maybe we just come back, uh, sweep out everybody in longs because of the SMTs, right? And then continue from there. So I was like, we have this liquidity down here. But because we had the double SMTs, and if you did not notice today, we have a huge leg up from the Asian session. For some reason, price just pumped up, and we can see that we kind of been selling off into the equilibrium of this range, and that's what I wanted to see. And then we also see kind of pre-market. We have this original, this original low here from like probably like I don't know what session that is, but we have this low in equilibrium that we sweep out. And then basically what I was trying to see with this candle was a huge wick, pretty much like this, into the manipulated like BPR right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Going into the high time frame. And so basically majority of my bias was based off of how price was going to respect this BPR right here. So zooming in, we see that, like, see bear prices even. This is bad. Um, Zooming in now, we see that we come in, tap into this. Once we tap into this little like part right here, we start to see a kind of consolidations slash reversal setup getting moved in, and then we see at 8:30, because I don't like to trade pre-market, and the reason why is because of this. Like, this is insane volatility. I could have been into a trade right here. This would have been a bad setup, but there's just no structure. No internal low was taken. So we see that we come here, sweep this low, pre-market, jump up, manipulate higher. I wasn't trying to catch this reversal back into it. Like, I wasn't trying to just catch the spontaneous move. I was going to give it a little bit to build a little bit more structure, and we see that that's exactly what we do. We come back, sweep this low one more time, and then we get a cleaner market structure shift with big displacement up. With the continued displacement, we create a order block, and then we see that we have this like kind of BPR zone within equilibrium that I wanted to get long off of. And that was pretty much it. Like, it wasn't a crazy trade because I mean my bullish was bias, or my bias was my bias was bullish, and we saw, like, honestly a lot of times us just shooting off of this BPR zone. So I was like, okay, last one, and we see this BPR kind of lines up perfectly with where the higher time frame was. So I was like, all right, we'll retest it one more time before sending up. First TP was right here. I entered with 8 contracts. It was like $350. Um, and then the last TP was like a 3R or something. So took off four here. Oh, actually, I took off all my contracts here. Like they probably averaged around like, let's see if I took off right here. Then probably here. Yeah, so probably averaged around this first TP because whenever I first saw this trade, I thought like, well, first TP got hit really quickly, and so I thought, okay, we're gonna bang. And then I continued to see the chop work here. I actually like forgot what I went to go do, but like I fucked off for a little bit, came back, and I was like, oh, I wonder, like, I haven't got a notification in a while that like my sell stop has been hit yet, and so I look back at the charts and I see this. This is crazy work. That I mean, bruh, holy shit! Like this is insane, and like yeah, technically it's going up. Like technically it's still going up, but like this is horrible. Um, Maybe there's news or something I'm missing. Let me check. Mm, oh my God. I am so retarded. Okay, so 1 p.m. There's three red folder news coming out at 1 o'clock. So, honestly, I'm gonna drop this before the news comes out. If you see this, press long on that news because I bet you it's bullish. I bet you the Asians knew something. Look at that positioning. Let's see this long position they got. Look, think about this. FOMC is coming out today, bro. Three red folder news, and they bought down here. They got to buy down here. The best. They beat us to it. They know something. Yeah, look, they know something. Look at this. They got way more on us. We could only. That was the max. Hey, well, um, with that being said, I'm kind of joking, kind of not though, but wasn't supposed to trade anyways today, so should get. I'm a little lucky that I didn't get stopped out. Almost got stopped out, but didn't. Let's see how NQ looking, because I know NQ kind of look. Okay, yeah. So we actually formed an SMT, which is pretty fire. That's why you gotta find the better index. By the way, this was the better index. Um, why it was the better index? I think because we had the SMTs on this one. Yes, we did. We had the SMTs on this one. All right, that's it. Hope y'all learned something. The shit was pretty simple. Just high time frame equilibrium. Uh, some type of imbalance in that equilibrium. Look for liquidity. Price wants to go to liquidity. Um, but price also will reverse off of liquidity. Um, Scale into the smaller time frame, align your bias. You see here that I aligned the higher time frame. It doesn't have to be like this, that it's like stacking on top of each other perfectly, but like just align your smaller, lower time frame to your higher time frame so you can get a really big move. I I might be coping here, but personally, if there was no red folder news, I would see this TP getting smacked with it. Uh, at least these candles. But yeah, that's it. Hope y'all learned something. Appreciate it.